We always talk in our program that you must embrace your past to create your future. That's what Corey's done with his past. He's finally embraced it, that it's part of his past, it's part of his DNA, and it's part of his journey.
The journey for Corey Davis has taken him to college football's upper echelon. A gifted and imposing receiver, he's projected to be an early round NFL draft pick. But more impressive than where his path has led him is what he's overcome along the way. Corey grew up in Wheaton, Illinois, outside Chicago. As far back as Pee Wee football, his talent was unmistakable.
The first time I met Corey was the first day of practice. He's just a great kid, first and foremost. Just a pleasure to be around. His athletic skills are, kind of undeniable, and they were at a young age as well.
We had a tryout on the first day. My dad was the coach. I just remember playing catch with him the whole time. He was always around me. We just hit it off, and it was a great relationship.
It was great as a parent to see just a great friendship develop.
At that time, Corey and his 6 siblings lived in an apartment in this affordable housing complex in Wheaton. Space was tight, money even tighter. Without a family car, Corey often walked to practice, nearly 3 miles away.
It was just a lot harder than it should have been. Parents were, they were there, but they weren't really there. They did what they could, but it was just never really enough. It was just me and my brothers, and we felt like it was just us, and we had to do what we can, to live.
We became aware that sometimes Corey maybe didn't have enough to eat, or didn't have the had some needs with clothing or things like that. Corey would get rides with us and would come home to our house quite a bit when he was younger, and was just kind of always around. We had a good relationship with Corey's parents, and just tried to help out where we could.
He would always just be this joyful guy coming to school every day. A lot of the times, he didn't let me know what was going on.
No one really knew. I was always a pretty quiet kid, me and all my brothers and sisters. We went through a lot of different things, and a lot of other kids, and seeing what they had to go through was just, we just rather keep everything to ourselves, it was just easier that way.
Corey continued to thrive on the football field for Wheaton Warrenville South High School, but his struggles at home took a toll in the classroom. Though just 16 years old, he recognized the need for a major change.
I moved out my junior year and moved in with the Grahams. That was very difficult just to see my mom and dad, their reaction and everything. They were pretty hurt, to be honest, but they knew it was for the best, and they knew I had to make my decision to, better my life, so.
With support from the Grahams, Corey dedicated himself to gaining academic eligibility for college, but he would still need a coach to take a gamble on him.
I saw somebody who needed a chance, needed somebody to help him, needed somebody to take a shot on him, and he was gonna put the work for it because he was still a little farther off from being eligible. And that last semester, he knocked out of the park, got eligible. Next thing you know, he's our starting receiver, and the rest is history.
Corey's determination translated on the field for Western Michigan immediately. He led all FBS freshmen in catches and receiving yards his first season, then rewrote the MAC Conference record books over 4 consistent years, and with no shortage of highlight reel plays.
Oh, what a catch! Corey Davis with a ridiculous catch.
I called it Odell. As soon as I seen it, because I was on the field when it happened, I was like, up, Odell right there. And he went up one hand, brought it down. I said, that's my guy.
Obviously, he's a freak. I think that's the best way to describe him. But really what separates him probably the most is his work ethic. You're never gonna see that guy not staying after to catch balls. That's just what makes him different.
Corey has a chance to become the all-time FBS receiving yards leader, but he's already made an impact in far more meaningful ways.
He's a role model for me. You could easily, say, I don't want to do this anymore. It's just a testament to who he is as a person, and I'm just proud to be his brother.
To be talking about where we are with the records and the type of person he is and the background he had says everything about Corey's character and where he's going and what his future holds.
He's really a lot more than football, and that's been probably the most rewarding for us, is just to see him blossom as a person.
I wouldn't really change anything that I went through. That just pretty much gave me my work ethic and, you know, gave me that drive, you know, that I you know, don't want to go back to that, and I don't want my kids to have to go through that. You know, just got to push through it, and, you know, they'll come out okay on the other end.